Root for the Runt, written by Zachary Cooper, written for Lit to animate, narrated by the author.
Journal. It has been hard for me to start with my hand shaking so much. I've had to tear up the first few pages in this notebook from squiggly letters, and I can't do this on some computer or typewriter. The story is long, painful, and it isn't on me. At least, it shouldn't be. I'm not safe doing this anywhere. At home, the spirits look over my shoulder. Out in the open, by a comfortable, secluded lake with nothing around for miles, someone or something is bound to disrupt me. When I get started, there's so much to offload. Writing down how I feel about what happened and what I did might make me feel slightly ashamed, but it supposedly is therapeutic. It all seems juvenile if you ask me. You didn't, but this is my story, damn it, so I'll write how I want it. What happened, happened, but when I start to feel a twinge of something like guilt, there has been human studies of lightening that supposed stress by writing it down. Of course, this is the sort of thing that they would study. Gaia spit, that is something weak humans would do. When I get some advice as if writing things down would unburden me, does it do any good? They can't know what is being written, or it might be frowned upon, but who cares? They can't read. At least I'm pretty sure they can't read something like this. That isn't really the problem. If they consider this sort of thing disrespectful, it would be hard enough to know because they rarely say anything. They could be plotting my death, or saying nothing and worry about me plotting theirs. These things can't be said out loud, because if someone heard me say them to anyone else, to no one, a shrink, a colleague, or if there were friends that even could understand, their plans may change. Some would consider what was done a betrayal against who one might consider family. Were we family? Those with whom I shared a life? For what it is worth, there was some regret. He certainly knows it, probably. He was one of the good ones. Even though the others just didn't understand me, he did his best. This must be burned when done. If someone took it, had another person, or Gaia forbid, another wolf read it, their plans could change. If it is not down on paper, it could bottle up and burst while there's work that needs to be done for the cause. Or it could stop the cause in its infancy. It is best not to embarrass myself in their eyes, or they might cut ties. And they are my life. Is that healthy? Probably not. It is almost embarrassing to remember how weak I was as a cub, but I was reminded of it often during those early years. I knew the best ways to put things into perspective. I didn't know until it was the right time, and I had my uses. My spirit guide supports me and reminded me of my shortcomings as a cub. Gee, thanks. My name is Runt. My strength was at 2, my dexterity was at 2, my stamina was at 1, my charisma was at 2, my intelligence was at 2, and my spirit was at 4. My talents were for spirits in general. My health was at 20, and my spirit energy was at 40, until we met. Our guide told us what spirits said as we went along when it joined with us. Spirits usually speak in a broken dialect, riddles, or body language which is often hard for us to understand. When a spirit tells us something, most of the time we are being told through our powerful spirit doing its job. Shall we?